I grew up with this model that great leaders had this big personality. They were somewhat, you can see, unconventional. They were aggressive in the way they presented their vision. It seemed almost impossible that they could do these things. They were risk takers. They were just powerful personalities. Now, there is probably something about that might strike you, that strikes me, is I don't feel like I'm that kind of person. And I call that the basic premise, is that to have a great organization, we have always said, well, you have to be a great leader. And that's true. I don't know of a great organization that doesn't have a great leader. But what I just defined as being the model I grew up with, that great leader that I grew up with, creates that problem that says that great leaders don't always build great companies. And that's also true. In order to build a great company, this is the kind of the paradox here. You've got to have a great leader. Here's some examples of some great leaders who led companies. And at the time, it was hard to dispute that because their companies were doing well. The companies that had great leaders, there's something unique about them. There's something different about them. They have sustained themselves, where those companies like Ames department store was a big deal at one point until Walmart came along. Marriott took over Howard Johnson's. IBM took over Burroughs. GE took over Westinghouse. What was the difference? They all had great leaders. Some of them were building great companies. Some of them were just great leaders. And there is where the difference begins.